that what thall is?
Thall, yeah.
So we're back here today with Terran MacKay. We're here to talk about 8-string guitars this time, and just like I'm just adjusting to playing 8-string guitars. We're completely winging this video, so if it sucks, well, this is the content you subscribed for. So anyway, Terran was in one of our last videos. I assume that's the last video that came out.
Yep.
Either way, I'll just do it in that order. So I figured since I've got him here, maybe since you've been playing 8-string guitars for how many years?
Ooh, probably at least 4 or 5.
4 or 5 years, and I don't play 8-string guitars at all. I figured maybe he could give me and you guys some playing tips for playing an 8-string, considering a lot of us play 6s and 7s. So this is kind of like a real jump if you're coming from a 6. You're not used to extended range guitars and all that stuff. So, got any tips for us?
I mean, it really just depends on the context because, like you said, most people are playing 6s or 7s. I feel like any real seasoned 7 player knows that 6 to 7 really wasn't that big of a jump.
No, it wasn't.
At least for me. At least the people that I talk to that mainly play 7s, they didn't really notice much of a jump as they just kind of play it as they would a 6-string, just with an extra lower.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like going from 7 to 8, though, is kind of what people expect when they were originally going to go 6 to 7.
Yeah.
So it really just does depend on the context, especially if you're playing like clean stuff, kind of like animals as leaders, you're doing like clean stuff just for like extended chord voicings. If you're just doing like typical metal stuff, or if you just plan on going like full on Meshuggah, just
that's exactly what I would do. I'd pick it up and just go.
Yeah, I mean, which in that case, you can pretty much just play it like you would a 6, especially if you do a drop tuning.
So is that what you call thall? What is thall?
Thall.
Tell us what thall is.
I mean, thall is thall. Like,
thall is thall. So you can play this and go like, happy holidays. He's never gonna let me back in his house.
No, all thalls.
No, it's like Thallmageddon. I gotta come up with more thall puns, but for this. So, what tunings do people regularly play on these things?
Generally, it's just gonna be like your typical standard stuff.
Okay.
So if you're just going like, if say half step down on your 6-string, you'll be half step down on your 7.
Yep. The Nevermore tuning.
Yeah.
E5.
Yeah. And you could just go keep it standard, F sharp standard, F standard, E standard.
Yep.
Just full octave down. But what I found easiest, at least for me when I was trying to adjust to it, is actually tune even lower on the low string.
Oh yeah.
So going drop E flat or just drop E if you're keeping things standard.
Yep.
So you have the 2 E. So anything that you're playing on this,
nice. That sounds sick.
Right.
So I want to give it a rip here while we're actually
go for it.
doing this. So hopefully we're recording here, which I believe we are.
Yep.
So I don't play like 8s at all, so I feel like it's a little alien. This guitar does work really well, so I'm used to playing like, There you go. So even that, I have to think about it to play it. But so if we're gonna get to the regular 7-string stuff, I can. What's something I can play on a 7? But I don't know what to play on 8-string at all.
I mean, anything that you would really play drop D on a 6-string, you would just play on the lower string because it's the same fundamentals.
Okay.
It's the same shapes. These two are dropped just the same way as your 6 strings would play in drop D.
Okay.
Just lower.
Ooh, it sounds really cool though.
Yeah, it's really more so the timbre change than really the note change that people are after.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's weird. It's so weird to play that.
It is kind of alien feeling, but once you realize the shapes are more or less just the same, it becomes much more familiar of an instrument.
So if you played it for a week, you're saying like this would go pretty good.
For sure. I mean, there definitely is going to be some adjustment periods.
And like, so it's 27-inch, so I'm not really used to that. So for me, I'm used to playing a 26.5-inch and like bigger basses and stuff like that.
Okay.
So to play that, it's like seems pretty normal, but I don't think we're gonna pick that up and play like a regular old D chord. You pick it up and go. You gotta get that old K-Mag 2021 thing going.
Yeah, and you can just let that drone over your.
I don't have the thall that you've got there. It's like,
I mean, the thall takes some time to develop.
and we're not cheating here. This is past the nut, so if it's messy,
nuts right here.
I suck at playing it. I'm definitely not like the Rings of Saturn and all those guys where they put it over here. I can see why. It's just easier for recording. And I mean, I really couldn't care less if you do that for recording. At least you're still playing.
Yeah, for tracking.
Just don't slow your stuff up and speed it up.
No
it
half
seems
time.
it seems kind of lame to do that to me, but that's not what the video is about. So.
It's a whole other video.
Is that thall?
It's getting there.
Like thall bearer.
It's got some groove in there. That's part of the thall.
Yes. So. If I don't actually, you said thall is thall, but I don't think I quite get the thall.
Thall's just thall.
I'm very much a power metal guy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I don't even play much power metal. Like I'm playing.
Listen to power metal.
I love power metal.
Okay.
You know, I play like. By the way, that Fort Nameless sounds absolutely cool.
Yeah, Fortin kills it. I love neural.
So this is really strange. So give us a few more grooves before the end of this video. We're already. Dude, that's like unreal cool. I couldn't even do that. That's like so beyond my style. But if you can totally do this kind of stuff on a 7 if you tune it down. But I feel like it's way easier on the 8 string. It's just so alien to me. So really, it's just something that we need to give time to get used to.
Oh, for sure. I mean, part of me really loves that you can kind of do it on the 7 too. Yeah. Because anything that is done on the 7, you can still totally do it, and you're not limited between trying to switch between a 7 and an 8.
Exactly.
Just do it all on an 8. You have your 7 right there. You have your 6 right there.
Exactly. The bigger thing I think with this one is that you got a lot more strings you're going to have to mute. So if you're good at muting on a 6, you pick up the 8, and like as you heard me, there's probably all kinds of string noise there.
Yeah.
That's one of the bigger things. So you just have to really get used to that all the time. I don't want to reuse a fret wrap all the time.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to
tracking, it's okay.
For tracking, if you have the option of having a 6, if you know you're only going to be playing 6 stuff, that would of course be ideal because you only have to worry about muting your 6 strings. Whereas, if you are doing a lot of, you have these essentially like by your wrist now.
Yeah.
If you're in like a lead position, you can't mute that while also having way down there.
Unless you're like Andre the Giant for hands.
Yeah. So you just kind of have to like adjust your picking hand a little further back instead of just like more so your.
Well, there's a little bit of insight to 8-string guitars there. We just wing that video, so if it sucks, well, you subscribe for it. It's not like, just, if you hate it, subscribe anyway. But it's not all the videos suck. In fact, I don't think that video sucked at all. Dude, thanks so much for doing this today.
Welcome.
So maybe we'll get the fist pump right this time.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. See, we'll get this down one of these days. Click the subscribe button. Click Terran subscribe button. Also, and follow his Instagram because he puts out some quality content. Click any of the links below, and I will talk to you all later. Talk to you meaning I'm talking to a camera. We're talking to the world, right?
We're talking to these people in the parking lot,
hey,
right behind the camera.
What's up? I don't think they're the people that are gonna be watching this.
I really hope not.
Guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you guys all next time, and you'll see Terran over on the Instagrams and hopefully the YouTube soon, and release some music.
Definitely. I'm going to try to.
Cool. See you all later. Bye.